Planning for Trinidad Carnival can feel like an overwhelming task to take on, but I am here to take the load off of you and help you navigate the planning process as easy and seamlessly as possible. And in today's episode, we are going to get into the 3 things that you should be doing after you book your flight to Trinidad. But first, hi, here at Face Candy Studio, we are all about beauty, carnival, confidence, sophistication, and convenience. We are a woman brand built for women who want to look tasty by focusing on femininity, convenience, and sophistication. We are your everyday woman. We are wives, moms, businesswomen, and we are here for you. So if that sounds like you, you have a place here. Click subscribe and let's get into this. So why is planning Trinidad Carnival feeling so overwhelming? Because it is an epic event. It's a massive trip. And there are so many moving parts to it. Now, I personally would always suggest that you get a helping hand in planning your Trinidad experience. But if that is not something that you want to do or you can do, then you are in the right place because I am here to share 3 things that you should be doing after you book your flight. So let's get into it. So you booked your flight to Trinidad. You're going there for a week. You're going there for 2 weeks. Great. What should you be doing next? Your very next thing should be finding accommodation. Yes, I know it may sound so obvious, but believe it or not, some people do not book their accommodation until last minute, and then they end up in areas of Trinidad that is so out of the way. You want to be booking either a hotel or find an Airbnb in the Port of Spain area. You want to be as close to where all the fetes are going to be so that when you have to transport from your accommodation to the fete and back, it can be as smooth and seamless as possible. Traffic gets out of hand. Rush hour in Trinidad is just like rush hour everywhere. And while we are there on vacation, life is still going on for all of the Trinidadians in Trinidad. Life is still happening and traffic is still a thing. You want to make sure that you are in a location that is close to where everything is happening. If you can walk to a fete, even better. If there's a fete happening at your hotel, you hit the lotto. So the first thing that you want to do after you book your airline tickets is to book your hotel. You can stay at the Hilton, there's the Hyatt, there's the Marriott, and there is a plethora of Airbnb accommodations that are safe, that are clean, and are convenient for your stay in Trinidad. The second thing you want to do after you book your accommodation is you want to register for your costume. Yes, Trinidad Carnival has events sprinkled in there everywhere. From New Year's Day is going all the way to Carnival Day. There will be events. So depending on what time you touch down in Port of Spain, you're going to get your chock full of events in order to enjoy Trinidad Carnival. But if you are not playing mass on Carnival Monday and Tuesday, then you might as well not even go. It is not worth it to travel down to Trinidad during Carnival season and not play mass on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. Your second thing to take care of is registering for your costume. We are in band launch season for Trinidad next year. So what that means is that the bands are starting to launch their costumes for Trinidad next year. Stay close to your phone, stay close to your social media, stay close to your email so you can know the exact dates when they are launching their costumes. Once they launch their costumes, you want to pick your top 3 sections. The reason why you want to pick your top 3 sections is because if you are traveling with friends, which I hope you are, you want to be able to have a choice of sections that maybe your friends will be interested in too. And hopefully amongst all of you, you would have one section that you are all interested in. Once you are able to narrow down that section that you are interested in, then you want to go ahead, put on your calendar when registration begins for that band. Because I promise you, not to say it's going to be like a gold rush, but it might be like a gold rush. You want to register for your costume as soon as the band that you're interested in and the section that you're interested in allows for registration. Some bands are allowing for pre-registration right now. So if this is your band or you don't know whether this is your band, you want to go and look it up and see on their website if they are allowing for pre-registration right now. But if you have not registered with this band before, you have not played mass with this band before, you probably are not going to be able to pre-register. But do not fret, you will be able to register for your section when open registration begins. The third and final thing that you want to do immediately after booking your airline ticket, booking your accommodation, and registering for your costume is booking your Carnival makeup experience with the Face Candy Studio team. You want to make sure that you have your costume, you have your makeup appointment, because your costume and makeup go hand in hand like bacon shark, okay? They go together. You have your costume. Once you imagine that, that, you want to be able to have your makeup appointment so that you can take care of your Carnival Tuesday experience ahead of time and make sure that that is taken care of. Remember, your sole purpose for traveling to Trinidad Carnival is to play mass. Your costume is a part of that. Your Carnival makeup experience is a part of that. You don't want to either, God forbid, have a costume and then not be able to get a makeup appointment because you waited last minute to book your Carnival makeup appointment. You want to make sure you take care of those two hand in hand in order to make sure that your Carnival Tuesday experience is set and ready to go. As the months go on, you can take care of other things like getting ready for feds, booking your nail appointment as you get closer to traveling time, shaving, exfoliating, getting your laser, your waxing, your hair done. All of that stuff can be taken care of down the line. But once costumes run out, they run out. Once makeup appointments run out, they run out. Service providers like myself, we have a limited amount of slots. And so, as the saying goes, the early bird gets the worm. So those are the 3 things that you want to make sure you are taking care of immediately after booking your flight to Trinidad in order to have an epic Trinidad Carnival experience. I want to hear from you. Were you surprised? What do you think should be included as a top 3 or something that is very important to take care of? Or what questions do you have about registering for your costume or booking your Carnival makeup experience? I want to hear from you, and let's get the conversation going. So that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for more. And as always, stay beautiful. Bye.